Hello, my name is Aiden Stoner.
And my name is Eric Parker.
This is our app QRganize, the smart way to organize what matters. When first opening the app, you are met with our tutorial page. It walks you through how the app works and what you're able to do with it. After following the tutorial, you'll be prompted to either sign into an existing account or to sign up. When signing up, you'll enter all of your relevant information and then you'll have a verification email sent to you. After externally verifying your email, you can then sign in and then you will be met with your empty inventory. Now, switching over to a developer account, we can add a new location and item. By pressing the floating action button in the bottom right corner, you are met with your add location and add item options. When adding a location, you can fill in its details, take a photo, add any description you may want, and then it will add that location to whatever location you're currently in. So in this case, our top level. Once there, we will go into our new location and we will add a new item. Once again, press the floating action button, press add item, and add in all of the relevant details and take a picture if you want, but it is not necessary. Here it will show what parent location you are adding this item to, as well as you can change the quantity, URL, and once again, add a description. Once saved, you will now see your new item in that location.
The app also features a barcode scanning feature to add items by scanning their barcode. So here you can see we're scanning this barcode and it looks it up in a database where it's able to get the image, the name, the description, and some other features about it. So after that, you get to pick where you want to save it. So I'll save it into the pantry, and that's it. Additionally, the app has a feature to recognize objects in a picture, crop it automatically, and determine what it is, and label it. So here I took a picture of a hard drive where it's able to crop the image automatically, come up with a name, and then you can choose where you want to save it. So in this option, I put the home office, but there wasn't an area in the tech cabinet where I wanted to keep it. So you're able to create a new location while in this saving view to be able to save the item into in case you forgot to make the location previously. If you want to bulk add items using the detection feature, all you do is you hit the switch to switch it into multi-mode, take a picture, and then the system will analyze the picture for different objects. And in this case, it detected the tissue box, the calipers, and the hard drive and cropped the images correctly all in one shot, so you don't have to do it individually. In this example, the calipers were saved into the basement, and you don't have to save every item in case it has false positives or detects things in the background. So here you can see the calipers are grayed out and the other items can be ignored.
To edit a location or an item, you enter their detailed views. To get to the location detail view, you long hold on the location, and to get to the item detail view, you just press on it in the list. From here, you can edit the name, image, or the description of the location, and then going into the item detail view, you once again can edit the name, image, or description, as well as change the quantity or the URL. From this view, you can also see when an item was checked out and who checked it out.
To be able to make QR codes in real life, you're able to print them. So here you can see you can render a label to see exactly what it's going to look like before you print it. And then once you hit print, it talks to a Python REST API that then talks over USB to this label maker and is able to print the label. So now that label that I just printed, if I go and I scan it with the same camera view for everything else, you can see it brings me right to the coat closet. If you don't have this exact label maker, you can also create labels that are able to be printed on a regular printer using 8.5 by 11 letter paper. So to do this, you can change your settings, you can render it to see the preview, and then after that, you just hit print and it brings up the iOS print dialog. I'm just walking along and something on the ground. Let me scan it, see what it is and where it goes. Oh, it's goldfish, and it goes into the snack cabinet. Okay, let me put it there. Let me just scan this code right here and make sure I'm in the right spot. And yep, this is the snack cabinet. And you can see that the goldfish belong in here. Perfect. You can also scan a location to see the items that are within it. And then you can easily check out an item. So here I go into the snack cabinet. I find that I want to eat some goldfish. So I check them out. Then if I scan the goldfish, you can see they still show as checked out.
We also have a friends feature. To invite a friend, you put in their email and send them a friend request. On the friend's end, they'll be able to accept the request, and then you will both show up in each other's friends list. With a friend, you can now share any location or item that you may want. Going into our entryway and then our coat closet and then selecting our winter coat, we can scroll down to the bottom where we have actions and share that with our friend. Information about this item is now shared between the two friends, as well as any parent locations that it may be part of. Here you can see the check-in and check-out status changing between the two screens, as well as when we go in and change the quantity, it increases together and then it decreases together. If you want to remove a friend, you go back to the Friends page and press Remove, which will unshare any locations and items. Going over to the Profile page, we can now scroll down and press Sign Out.
So here you can see the Firebase backend that makes all of this possible. Here we have the users collection with a document for each user to store their name and other information. Here you can see the locations collection where we show the different documents for all the different locations, and it stores their children, their keywords, the description, an image URL to pull from our API, and any other information needed for the location. And then in each location, obviously, you have items. So each item has a list of the UUIDs that are able to access it, along with a description and other information. We also use Firebase Auth, where you can see all of our accounts right here.